I've been at Hilti for 11 years now, and joined in 2005. Started off as a key project engineer in the engineering team, and was there for about 3 years before moving on to basically a sub-team lead role, managing just what was known then as design engineers. And then afterwards, after taking on a bigger portfolio, including the operations engineers. And then after 2 years, 2.5 to 3 years, moving on to taking charge of the entire department as a technical manager. I had about 2 years plus of that particular role, and then moving on to the head of engineering for the English cluster, and I was in that role for about 3 years. And then now coming on to a new challenge, the International Business Developer for Facades for Southeast Asia. What I find unique is that in the very beginning, after the first 3 years when I was a key project engineer, a question was put to me by my team leader back then, and he asked me if I wanted to go to sales or if I wanted to go to marketing. And I told him that I prefer staying in engineering if possible. And it's something that is unique in Hilti. When I told my preference to my team leader, they actually took my preference into consideration. And they knew that I like engineering, they knew that I like to stay in engineering, and that is where they developed me through in engineering. Yeah, they found opportunities for me within engineering, within where I wanted to go. And they didn't try and push me to whichever position that was available, that was needed at that point in time. And now when I said that I want to move more to a commercial related role, to be more involved in the business, they actually found something for me as well. So it's something unique, and I felt that it actually helps me learn at my own pace. It helps me develop different skills where I want to learn, what kind of skills I want to learn, and a whole wide range of skills that's been over the years I've accumulated thanks to all these different roles that I've gone through. I would say that for people who are fresh to Hilti, despite all the changes throughout the years, all the different structures, you have to be sure of what you really want. Yeah, you have to be sure of your own passion. You don't necessarily have to be sure of where you want to go. It's not in terms of position. It's in terms of the direction you want to go. For example, I said that I want to remain in engineering, and somehow or other the company found ways for me to develop within engineering itself. Of course, I did not tell them I wanted to be a head of engineering in 5 years or 7 years time. There was no such position back then. Yeah, but I did know that I wanted to develop in engineering, and that's how they found opportunities for me within engineering. Now I said that I want to develop in business side of the business side, and actually they offered me a couple of options, and this was the option I took up. So it's not something that can be found in other companies. So in order to make sure that this company is really developing you in the right way, you really need to find out what you really want. And it's not in terms of position, it's in terms of the direction that you want to take.